Yeah, what's up, kids and queens? Let's go down the rabbit hole of the red golf or the white golf. We have to find out. But there's a problem. The judge, when he tried to interject or resolve the issue about the red golf, when there was an argument between Munisi and Baloyi, the judge mentioned himself that there was some evidence by Mogola that the golf, the other golf, I suppose is the red one, was involved in an accident. And the problem here is the judge was right the first time when he said, Baloyi, present me the evidence that says the golf was involved in an accident and it was written off. Right. Because he was soon going to find out that it was not written off. There's nothing like that. The written off was just introduced by Baloyi. Right. As soon as we start, you hear Mogola clearly talking about being involved in an accident, right? On that, but she didn't mention which car she got involved in. Just note that Mogola didn't mention which car she got involved in an accident with. She just mentioned that at that day she was driving a white Golf, right? Now, Vininda himself is claiming that he offered her a white Golf. Now, where does the red Golf come from? And I will show you clips of the earlier court proceedings when they were going to Bosbeck, where cars, mostly the Golf 7s, they are moving into court. And this bolster Munisi's argument, which says Baloyi is asking his question in a vacuum, excluding facts that there could have been other Golf 7s that were awarded to that unit. And then there could be other colors, in fact, various colors of this car. It's like we're not just talking about the same one, because the argument comes from Baloyi trying to pin Gwabeni when Gwabeni says Mohane was the one at that day who was driving a red Golf. Anyway, enjoy.
After that, on the 18th, he did not meet accused number 2.
Shoot umhla 18 ke wagcina umbone eCarltonville awuzangiphinde umbone futhi ngalolo suku lomhla 18.
No, my lord, I did not see him.
Cha ngizange ngimbone.
All right. On that particular day, who was driving, or were you driving a motor vehicle on that day?
Washayela imoto ngalelo langa.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
What car was it?
Hlobo nemoto.
It was a Golf 7, my lord.
Golf 7.
What color was it?
Umbala
White color, my lord.
imhlophe.
Do you remember the registration numbers?
Sayikhumbula inamba le moto.
No, my lord.
Angisayikhumbuli.
How long have you been driving that motor?
Onesikhathi singanani ushayela le moto.
Just after, my lord, we had an accident, my lord, coming from Msinga. I think it was just after the 4th of June.
Emva kamhla 4 kaJune saba nengozi yemoto siphuma eMsinga.
So in Carltonville, you were driving this Golf 7.
eCarltonville wasashayela yona le moto.
That's correct, my lord. A
Yep.
white Golf.
Yebo kwakuyi-Golf emhlophe.
According to the logbook, will it reflect the registration numbers?
Kulobhuku niyabhala i-registration yemoto.
Only, my lord, the SAP number, my lord.
Sibhale SAP number kuphela. Ubhuku niyabhala i-registration yemoto.
Only, my lord, the SAP number, my lord.
Sibhale SAP number kuphela.
However, my lord, on the statement given about the AVL, my lord, the car is also included, so the registration will be there, my lord.
Lapha ku-AVL report iyavela inombolo yemoto futhi nakhona.
So it's also fitted with the tracking device.
Ine-tracker leyo moto futhi.
We can refer, my lord, to the AVL report.
Singabheka lapha ku-AVL report.
Now, the most worrying factor is that the judge remembers that a red Golf was involved in a write-off accident, which was driven by Mogola. The only thing that is right, what about the judge remembers, is the 4th, the date. That's it. And the rest the judge remembers wrong. Or he just fabricated and added that information, that extra information. Mogola never mentioned the red Golf. Mogola never mentioned, as you can hear in the clip, that it was a write-off. worrying, very worrying. This judge likes to fabricate information, right? When it comes to helping the state, he's quick to fabricate information. Remember the DNA, what he was doing with that? Now is this, he's adding things that Mogola never said. And now, remember, when it was time for him to just, straight up make a recommendation or a letter and order, whatever he should do, to tell Gwabeni's employees that this guy is at court, he's attending court, so just give him his days and please pay him, as if he was coming to work. He passes the buck and he tells Ramsperemal to do it and Baloyi, and he will make an order rather than just doing it straight up. He likes passing the buck when he has to do with the defense, but when it comes to the state, he doesn't even mind fabricating information. Now, I'm going to give you a clip of him fabricating information on the proceedings of yesterday.
Examination. Yesterday, before we adjourned, there was an interaction between Advocate Baloyi and Mr. Gwabeni. There was an interaction between the witness and the state prosecutor.
Mr.
The witness in the
Yes. Gwabeni.
Yes, that's Gwabeni.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Zungu.
Mr. Zungu.
Yeah, okay.
And during that interaction, there was an issue about a red VW Polo motor vehicle that was allegedly from the witness, driven by Mohani during his arrest. And
Right.
Mr. Baloyi put a proposition to the effect that on the 4th of June 2020, that motor vehicle was involved in an accident. Therefore, it's not possible that it was present when the witness was arrested, my lord.
Yeah.
My lord, then we went to the records and the transcripts of the 29th of November during the examination of Mr. Gininda
Yeah.
by the prosecutor, where Mr. Gininda clearly says regarding the incident of Mr. Ntanzi says, on the 19th of June 2020, Ms. Mogola indeed was not issued with a white BMW, but she was driving a red VW Golf that she used to transport accused number 1 to Tembisa Court. So that proposition that the motor vehicle was damaged by the 4th and by the 19th it was still not mobile cannot be true, my lord.
Mr. Baloyi?
Well, the evidence will have to be looked in its context. It could mean that what Brigadier Gininda is saying, that is the car that is usually driven by her. But we'll have a look at that, my lord.
Yeah, can you
the
both
record will speak for itself.
Can you both check the record?
Yes.
Unfortunately, my lord, I cannot refer it because it's the
No,
record
fine. I'm just saying.
on my phone. But
No,
it's the
ju-
record.
yeah, no. When I say the record,
Yes.
just bring a transcript of the record.
Yes.
Okay, please.
We'll have a look at it, my lord.
Okay.
Now, initially, the judge was on the right track, right? You can hear him, he's demanding the record in order to do what? To verify things so that he does things like fairly, right? But true to his nature, later he's going to flip the script and just say, Mogola said this. This is what he remembers. And he's worrying that he remembers that instead of the right information.
Well, we are of the view that the portion that Mr. Ramsepil is referring to is the same portion that we referred to yesterday, wherein Brigadier Gininda testified that he, as the commander of the unit, issued the red Golf in question to Sergeant Mogola. It's in the same page. We're just trying to play that. We have here, my lord, says the same information that we placed on record yesterday, 29 November 2023, page 3, and we'll just read the entire page from the
29 November 2023.
2023. Yes.
Right.
So we'll start from page 2,
Page 2.
line 23, Brigadier Gininda. Okay, my lord. That is not true. First of all, I would want to answer from the 19th, moving backwards. So on the 19th June, my lord, it is incorrect that there was such an incident because Sergeant Mogola, I want to start with her. She was taking, I think, accused 1 to court, and the charge sheet, the defense is in possession of the charge sheet insofar as a drug-related matter. So that morning, she booked the accused from Valeria to Tembisa Court, and then the accused was taken back on that specific day on the 19th of June 2020. The defense, my lord, is also in possession of the relevant entry books, OB entries that confirm that accused 1 was booked from the police station for court purposes and back. The time is clearly indicated that there, on that specific day, my lord, she was not issued at that stage with a BMW. She was driving a red VW GTI, which was the car that was issued by me as a commander for her utilization. Furthermore, my lord, I was not with her on that specific day.
Are you a traitor?
On that day, she was driving the GTI, or that she normally drives the GTI that he, as a commander of the unit, issued her with, my lord. But
Yeah, fine, but the evidence
we can scrutinize the
Mogola.
record in its entirety, just to try and give a proper interpretation.
No objection. What is it that needs to be interpreted here? Because the record is simply saying on that day, Mogola was driving a red VW GTI that was issued by Gininda when he, for her utilization on a daily purposes. On that day, she utilized that red VW GTI to transport accused number 1 from Valeria to Tembisa Magistrate Court for his appearance. So what is it that needs to be interpreted there?
No, what's important for me,
Yes.
I want the evidence of Mogola, where she says that car was involved in an accident at Messina, and it was a write-off. Remember that evidence?
Yes.
I want that page, okay?
But then comes Brigadier Gininda, who says on the 19th.
Now let's get the other page, because now we're arguing at cross purposes. The driver of the vehicle, as I remember, said it was written off in an accident in Messina, and she gave a date. So let's get that portion of the evidence. Okay, fine. Let's continue.
And